What's up guys, it's me Oro. Welcome back to a brand new video. This one going to be my Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver wireless battle with my good friend Kevin64. So I decided to contact him to do a wireless battle. We just decided to pull some teams together. This is his Pokemon Platinum team, and this is my Soul Silver team. So here we go. Alright, so we're both going to start off with our leading Pokemon Absol, and I'm going to start off with Heracross. He's going to read. I'm going to just hit close combat here because it just makes sense, and I knew that he didn't want anything else to take a close combat from Heracross, and just like that, his Absol is going to go down in one hit, as we did do a no restrictions type of battle. And next he's going to send in his Staraptor. This is an obvious switch on my end because I don't want Heracross to stay in to take a possible flying type attack. So I then send in my Ampharos as an answer to then read his obvious flying type move. Then my static activates off of Ampharos, causing him to paralyze the Staraptor. He withdraws and sends in the very he sends in one of the two threatening Pokemon that are on his team. So I read the switch and I just go for the obvious Signal Beam because I'm thinking he's probably gonna bring in some type of ground type somewhere, so I'm gonna try and confuse them. I go into my Slowking not knowing he had Crunch, and this took me by surprise. And he does get the defense drop here, and he switches out because he doesn't want to take an obvious Surf to the face. So I read the switch, and I'm just going to go for the Surf anyway. The Luxray's Intimidate is going to activate when it doesn't really matter for Slowking since he is mainly a special attacker. So the Surf is going to bring Luxray just a little bit above half, and it's enough, honestly, to still take enough damage. Unfortunately, on this team, I do not have a ground type, and in this generation, electric types are able to get poisoned. So he switches out into Garchomp, which is easily his scariest thing on the field on his team, because there is no fairy typing in Gen 4. There's the only move that I have to tank for this thing is Avalanche, and that's why I switched into Slowking. I'm laughing because this whole battle we were on our toes the whole time. The Earthquake takes me down to 17 HP. I was stupid enough to stay in because I didn't have I had Wish on my Togekiss, which is a move I'll reveal a little later. Anywho, I send in my Umbreon knowing that I can tank hits from Garchomp pretty well since Umbreon is built to do that. So I go for the Confuse Ray because I'm thinking, well, I just want to confuse this thing and make sure that it just hits itself so I can keep attacking it. So I switch into my Togekiss. He goes for the Crunch, gets a decent amount. I want to say maybe 35%. I go for the Extra Sensory because I don't really have multiple flying moves or not any super effective moves like Ice Beam and whatnot, because honestly I should get Ice Beam. And he goes for the switch in. He reads the switch and goes for a Dragon Claw. He then reads my Stay In and goes straight for the Earthquake, doing Omega damage to my Umbreon. Look how much HP I'm on! I hit him with Payback, and it does a decent amount. For some reason, this Garchomp isn't rough skin, and I kind of noticed that for a little bit. I was like, wait, I can actually touch him physically. And he reads another switch here, and I'm just switching around. I'm honestly just trying to this is here when I reveal that I have a Wish on my Togekiss. So even if I switch out, I can just get HP back with Togekiss. So I go for the fly here because I know that he won't be able to hit me with anything. Like if he has Stone Edge or Rock Slide. I don't think he had Stone Edge or Rock Slide on this Garchomp at all. But I just did that out of like fear. Maybe Rock Slide would have hit me even if I was still in the air. Anyway, he sends in his Golduck, which I do have a move for, by the way. My fly does about 40%. He hits me with Ice Beam because I stayed in, and I was stupid. I was like, yeah, this is... Well, most water types have Ice-type moves for grass coverage. And, honestly, I just go for the Shockwave. It doesn't do that much damage. Actually, it does at least... I don't want to say 50%. I want to say at least another 35%. But, he goes for the Ice Beam. This is the most bull thing I've ever seen in Pokemon. A fire type getting frozen on the first turn. How crazy is this? This battle is so long because we literally kept each other on each other's toes. And he just goes for the Surf. I stay in like an idiot. And there goes my answer to, I forgot what it was in the back he had, but I send in my Ampharos as an obvious switch. He goes for Garchomp as the obvious switch in, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna switch. I'm gonna hit Signal Beam. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna hit Signal Beam and hope for confusion. He lives on like 2 HP and Dragon Claws me, and I think I die here because Garchomp hits like a semi-truck. I didn't die. Okay, never mind. I live and hit it with Signal Beam. So that's the scariest thing on his team gone. And now he has to send in Staraptor. I think he sacked it here because he didn't want to, probably didn't want anything else to take like a discharge or something. So I switch because I know that he's going to try and pull some shenanigans with Quick Attack. But he goes for the Close Combat. And that was so unexpected. I actually, like, was so confused at why he Close Combated there. Instead of actually clicking a different move, because I don't know what his set was on the Staraptor. But it just made no sense, honestly. So I switch back into Ampharos, just click Discharge, and down goes the Staraptor, since it did use Close Combat, and Close Combat does drop your defense and special defense by 1 stage. So, the Staraptor goes down, and I think we're both at maybe 3 Pokemon here. He goes for Heat Train here, and I'm like, alright, I'm paralyzing you immediately. Thunder Wave is 100% accurate, I don't have to worry about it missing. And and like that, he just goes for a Lava Plume. I'm like, this doesn't really, I don't really care about this at this point, because that was just all I needed from Ampharos here. So, my Heracross is at full freaking health. So, he sends in Golduck. I'm just clicking Close Combat at this point. I'm like, you have nothing else that, or wait, I clicked Earthquake. I clicked Earthquake as a fire type coverage move. So, plus it's physical. So, Heracross has a pretty big attack stat. Everything else literally just dies to Earthquake here. That's all I'm clicking is Earthquake. The Intimidate probably screwed me over at the very end. But, this this whole battle was so close. Honestly, I didn't expect the battle to be this close. Like, I wasn't expecting to win, or I wasn't expecting to lose, but this was just a close battle. Like, from, like, probably when he switched in Garchomp for the first time. So I click Earthquake. Mind you, it's not gonna kill here because of Intimidate from Luxray. And it puts him at literally 15% health. He goes for the Overheat. Heracross dies because its special defense is not that great. And that's a bye-bye to Heracross. This is literally what it did. That's literally all it needed to do. So, I think this, we're both on our last Pokemon. Umbreon is my last Pokemon, and I go straight for the Parafusion combo, which is Paralysis and Confusion, so even if he breaks through the confusion, he still has a chance of getting paralyzed. So, he's confused, and he hurts himself one time, and I'm like, yes, I can do this. I go for a Stab Feint Attack. Does not kill because Umbreon's attack stat is not that great. He's living on 1 whole HP. He snaps out of confusion and then gets paralyzed. And then I Feint Attack for the victory. That entire battle, I was in the same room with him when we did this battle, because that's how wireless battles do work. And he looked at me as the paralysis turn went off and was like, that was absolute crap. It was so funny that we both started laughing. Anyways, this has been my Pokemon Wireless battle with my good friend Kevin64. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and consider hitting that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.